Welcome back to some Super Auto Pets. We're going to continue checking out the new update. We're going to stick in the standard pack simply because I think standard is being much more affected than the standard pack is. Like, standard pack has the swan, it has the peacock, but like that's really it. And they're like not the way you play them hasn't changed a ton. Where I think the actual meta of the standard pack might be like getting shaken up a little bit more. It's still not like a ton, let's be honest here, but it's not like they added a bunch of new pets or this is crazy. Like made earth shaking changes to anything, but I mean a buffing the duck is now like I hated duck before and I still don't think it's like very good. But like a 1-3, while bad, getting any sort of buff on it makes it like actually so good. Like a 2-5 or like see like that guy had up to a 3-5. Phenomenal early. Actually so good. Listen, this doesn't mean I'm like running a kangaroo build. Um but just like having one this early on is like just pretty good. Like even if it gets one, which is it's guaranteed to get one, a 6-6, even that's hard to deal with. Forget if it gets an ant buff or if the otter gets an ant buff and can survive more than one hit. So look at that. This kangaroo can carry us for like a couple rounds, and we'd really have to do like nothing to it. You know what? This isn't really a horse build, so I'm gonna like move on from it before it becomes a horse build. You know, getting something would be kind of cool here. Shunt to soul it, I guess. What the heck? Do I just run? Just throw a beaver in the back. All right, Shunt to soul the horse doing it. I just thought we'd get something to add to the team. Like there's plenty of crabs there, but what am I gonna do? Play a crab to get it up to 5 health? I didn't have the gold to like find the cupcake and play it. Oh my gosh. Um, I do like passive scaling.
Giraffe.
I also like hearing it say giraffe. Well, fine. Passive scaling plus food. Perhaps we got a kind of a weird little thing going here. And enough people play small stuff at the front that a big ant with the kangaroo behind it should get plenty of attacks. Like most of the time, it's just gonna run into other ants at this stage of the game. Now Ox is like also phenomenal. The problem with it is you'd love to do this to get the Ox buff by the draft. You'd also love to do this to get the kangaroo behind the Ox. But for now, I think you do this. The draft's still a 4-7, which is like the most. It's not doesn't have balance armor, but still like the most health we're gonna have. You know what? Give it a garlic to make it a little better, and then get one on the kangaroo as well. I've been buying less garlic because I've been just trying to get the early melon, but I haven't seen any turtles, so for now it's garlic. Yeah, see, people are starting to use the dirty rat in these like hurt builds, and it's gonna look kind of good here. But the thing is, herp builds are so crowded. Like, there's so many animals vying for a spot in a herp build. Like, you saw, oh, the dirty rat there gave it a guaranteed trigger on my camel. So what else does that? Hedgehog. And it also can give you a hurt trigger on any other your animals that need a hurt trigger. And it can also do damage to the enemy. Like, the rats, I appreciate them trying something with the rat, but come on. Beautiful. Speaking of like beautiful. What the heck is this? I can't do that. But I don't want to buff the ant. What's going on here? None of this can be in the front. I guess we're buffing an ant. So you don't hear me complaining about a big ant. Big ant can be useful, but I maybe could have thought I just kind of insta-bought Monkey, because early Monkey, who is nerfed, by the way, 2-3 now instead of 3-3. Early Monkey is actually insane. So, like, it is kind of insta-buy. You just kind of figure the details out later, like we did. It is kind of weird that we do have 3 animals that cannot be in the front. Speaking of in the front, tail is all the time. Hippo. Like hippo, ox, giraffe, kangaroo. Like, whoa, that would be kind of nuts. You know what? I'm comfortable with. I've 3/8 whale. That's new. Still not ever gonna buy it. This is all horrendous. You know what? Just give me like a salad, some buffs. I'd like to see that. The big ant's growing on me. I'm willing to see it through. This dude, I gotta respect this build. I've been doing a decent amount of this recently, where it's like he even got some like tier 2 and 3 animals involved. I haven't even been doing that. I've just been like getting like 3 tier 1 animals up to like level 2 or 3, just finding a penguin and just rolling. I've been finding actually a ton of success doing it. I'm gonna move on from the giraffe. You might call me crazy, but like it's 1/1 a turn, which we just like over doubled up. And the odds of us finding something better, I think, are pretty high. I'm not really a seal believer personally. Could this be the build where I try to go cow? No, there's no way. I already have 7 wins. We just do this. We do this. And we contribute to our ant. I don't think I've ever had cow up to level 3. I've thought about it a couple times, but like never really seen it through. I'm also still like so confused about the prospect of how they changed Honey Badger. It was in the patch notes, and from what I've seen, and I've seen it used like a good amount now, it still works exactly the same as it used to work. If someone could explain that to me, I would definitely appreciate it, because I am like I looked at the patch notes. They said Honey Badger will now tie. And that doesn't seem to quite be true. Weak turn, I'll admit, but like some level ups here would actually be well. We got the level up on the kangaroo, which will be big. But like leveling up the monkey would be very cool for our ant. It's like cool whale, dude. You know what? You could use that spot on your team for literally anything else, and just putting a if you just decide to put a mushroom on your deer. Which, I get it, you probably don't have access to a mushroom yet. So if you're running it temporarily, fine with it. I've done it before. I still don't think it's like super good, but like if you run it temporarily and you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna get, you know what, I'll add a snake to this. Do that for me. I'll run the whale until I have access to the mushroom. Fine. I think too many people fall into the trap. They're like, they just keep the whale around because like that's the build that they build around, or they level the whale up. I think leveling the whale up is like the worst thing you can do. And that was like one of the easier 10 wins we've got. Monkey, like our ant just carried there. Like it just ripped through like the first 2 units, which let our ox just go to work. Monkey is still very good, confirmed, especially if you go kangaroo ox. But look, like we never even got the ant to level 3. We got the kangaroo to level 2 like super late. The ox didn't even hit level 2. Like the giraffe helped us there. I'm not gonna pretend like the giraffe wasn't an important member of that squad. But like, yeah, the monkey stats are still insane. Um, Taking off one attack, it doesn't exactly remove it from relevancy.